we're going to be looking at dober.com. This is a very useful resource. This is the first one of my recommended sites, so have a look around it. Let's just take a quick look down at some of the features we've got here. You've got two different levels to choose from, startup or advanced. So if you're new into the arena, obviously it's better to go for this one. It's going to be cheaper as well. Have a look. It's got a free trial for both sections. Okay, so really, if you're not sure, get onto the free trial and have a look around inside, and then you can really see if it's for you or not. Okay, so the product access, you've got 1.2 million products to choose from, so you're really not going to run out of things to sell and niches to go into. That's a fantastic selection of products there. Seller tools, very useful. Push to marketplace tool, this is a fantastic idea. I've not seen it anywhere else, and it basically hooks up with eBay. If you're going to be selling on eBay, it's fantastic. I know that when you're starting your inventory for the first time, it's very time consuming getting your products all uplisted onto eBay, and this tool basically automates that process and helps you automatically upload your listings onto eBay. It's a great idea. Okay, then you've got custom product exports here. You've got eBay email notifications. You've got a load of different automated resources at your disposal, which are very useful again. And then training. Obviously, you can see that this site is very much focused on eBay, as in a lot of online sellers use it. It's a very useful resource. I use it myself. So if you're starting up, you've got your eBay e-commerce training. Very useful. There'll be some good tips in there. I've picked up a few useful ideas, and then if you're going for the advanced section, you'll get the advanced training for eBay. So very useful again. Okay, just have a look down here. Dober is one of only 30 eBay certified service providers. Again, they go to the eBay live events and speak there. This mentions down here. Jeremy Hanks has also been the author of the what was it called here? Drop Shipping for Dummies. That was a useful book. That's quite a good book to go for, and the owner of this site has written that, and the co-author of Inventory the Smart Way. So some good resources, some good background. It's a solid site with some very useful resources. So definitely a good one to recommend to start with. Okay, let's go on to the next site. Okay, you might have heard of this site before. It's called worldwidebrands.com. It's a very, very big player in the wholesale sector, and this site, I can tell you, is phenomenal. It is huge. The resources available on this site are just amazing. You could be on here for months and years and not get through all of the tuition and training and tutorials they've got on here. It really is great. They've got free ebooks, they've got videos, they've got their own radio station on here. That really is a humongous resource. It's fantastic. What I would say is it comes at a price. It's the most expensive product on here. Okay, the one source product is really the thing you need to go for on this site, which has the main advantage to it. And that is a one-off payment of $300 or £150. So yes, it's not cheap, but what you do get is very, very, very good. So maybe this might be something you would go back to after you've been buying and selling for a little while. You can reinvest some of your profits into this and think of it maybe as a tuition investment. I don't know. It's up to you. But if you are looking to invest in your future online selling and buying, definitely one to have a look at. But I'm sure it's not going to be for everyone. Okay, let's have a look at the next site. This is wholesalepages.co.uk. Okay, this is a UK-based site. It's not exclusively UK-based, so if you're in the US or other places abroad, it's okay. You can still use this. I'll come on to that in a minute. Okay, this is the other end of the scale from worldwide brands. Okay, it's the cheapest site here, and I love this site because it really is bare bones. What you see is what you get with this site. You're getting access to a directory of suppliers, and basically they're saying we're not going to bother with all the nonsense. We're going to give you exactly what you want, and that's going to be reflected in the price. Have a look at these membership fees here, guys. Okay, you've got bronze memberships, £3.99 a month. I mean, that really is as cheap as you can get, and the most expensive is $24.99. That's less than $50 if you're in the US. I mean, come on, this is a no-brainer. Okay, the only thing to mention here is the bronze level is for the UK directories, UK wholesalers. You get 35,000 of them, so it's if you're in the UK, it's certainly worth having a look at. But if you're abroad, the gold lifetime memberships to have a look at, but less than $50, guys. It really is a no-brainer. Look at all this stuff you get. International directories, American wholesalers, over 5,000 wholesale listings for the American products. That's very useful. Sourcing international drop shippers, France wholesalers, 7,500 of those, and Hong Kong as well. So even if you're in the UK or US, you can still look at these guys and possibly arrange some sort of importation deal. So $24.99. Right, here's the idea. If you're in the UK, okay, if you don't want to spend much money, go for the month, have a look at it, think of it as like a trial, and have a look around. Fine, but otherwise, just get the gold lifetime membership. It's $24.99. It really is a no-brainer, and you've got that for life. You know, you can keep referring back to it. You can have it as one of your resources. You can check back for different suppliers. It really is a no-brainer. This is the thing you get as well as one of the other sites. I still use it today. I find it very useful. So definitely a recommended resource. Don't be fooled by its basic appearance. Well worth a look. Okay, on to the final site that I'm going to be recommended today. This is called TradeKey.com. Again, you may have seen this come up in some Google searches you may have done. It's a fairly well-known player and definitely a recommended site. It's focused towards the Far Eastern market, you might say. It's more about importation, and it's got a lot of Asian sellers listed. There are various different membership options here, and I would suggest you can get a free membership yourself. That's the first thing to point out. There isn't a paid membership section here. You can go straight in for the free membership if you're looking to buy, and then you can upgrade from there. If you're looking at the sellers, then they'll be marked as a gold member, a silver member, and I think they even do platinum. So make sure you opt for the gold and platinum members, because they're a little bit safer, and they've been checked a bit more thoroughly. They've spent a bit of money on this site as well and spent a bit of time here. So that's the one I would go for. Yeah, generally it's a good all-round site. If you're looking at importing into your own country and you're looking for the best possible prices, then you're going to find a lot of useful contacts on here. Again, I've used this site quite a lot when I've been looking at importing. It's more complicated than some of the other sites, and they're a bit more involved. You've got to look at the legislation of your own country to see what's involved in importation and taxes and things, but that's a whole new that's a whole nother level that we'll be looking at in future videos and podcasts.